A very good morning to all of you. Mrs. Gurmeet here. Students, today I am going to explain the next topic of grammar. The topic is determiners. At first, what is determiner? Determiner is a word which fixes or limits the meaning of a noun. A word which tells us about noun, which fix the meaning of noun. For example, I have dash pen. Pen is a noun, okay, but nothing is written here. How many pens? Okay, suppose we mention here it limits its meaning. It means I am talking about only one pen. I have one pen. According to our traditional grammar, determiners are a part of adjectives. In traditional grammar, determiners are not different from adjectives, but still there are some differences. And the first one is we can't add suffix or prefix in determiners, but by adding suffix or prefix we can change form of adjective. For example, take black. We can use suffix ish. It means from black it's blackish. From good we can write goodness. Now next one is used before noun. Determiners are always used before noun, but adjectives are used before or after noun. Suppose we are writing here a pen. We can't write pen a. This one is wrong. But adjectives, these are used before or after noun. An intelligent girl. Okay, and when we use two or more adjective, mostly we prefer to write after the noun. A girl, intelligent, and hardworking. Here we are using adjective after noun. Okay student, I hope now the determiner is clear to you. Now see its kinds, types of determiners. Kinds of determiners. These determiners are of 5 types. First one is articles, and you know 3 articles are there: a, an, or the. Second one is possessive determiners. These type of determiners show our possession, our ownership on something, and the words are my, your. For example, if I take this marker, my marker, it shows my ownership on this marker, my possession on this marker. Third type of determiners are demonstrative. Demonstrative determiners. These are 4. This, that, these, and those. Okay, which point out towards something. Next one is numerals, and the last type is quantitative. Quantitative determiners. Yes students, these are the 5 types of determiner. First one is articles, second possessive determiners, third one is demonstrative determiners, fourth is numeral determiners. We can also write like this, numeral determiners, and the last is quantitative determiners. And now I am going to explain all these types one by one. First one is article determiners. Article determiners make a general or particular reference to a noun, and articles are 3: a, an, or the. Okay, a or an, these are indefinite articles and the is definite. Okay, first one we are doing uses of a or an. First one is a or an used before singular countable nouns only, as it gives the sense of one. Is it clear? A or an used in the sense of one, so it is, these are used before singular countable nouns only. Next is a is used before a word beginning with consonant sound. Now students, remember this, I am writing here consonant sound, not consonant. Okay, a is used before a word beginning with consonant sound. For example, I saw a one-eyed man. Here we are using a, but after this one, no doubt we know 5 vowels are there, a, e, I, o, u. These are 5. Here the word begins with vowel o, but the sound it is giving of consonant. So we are using here a. An is used before a word beginning with vowel sound. This one is opposite to that. Okay, beginning with vowel sound. For example, I write here honest person. Before this we write an honest person. No doubt in the beginning of this word there is a consonant, but the sound is of vowel. Okay, so we use here an. Listen again. A is used before a word beginning with consonant sound and an is used before a word beginning with vowel sound. Next one is used in the expression of price or speed. When we use a in the expression of price or speed, it gives the sense of per. For example, he sells milk 50 rupees a liter. It means 50 rupees per liter. Here it gives in the sense, if expression is about price or speed, then it gives the sense of per. Next one is we also use a in exclamatory sentences. For example, as we say, what a beautiful garden, what a beautiful flower. A is used there. Next is an is used before abbreviations having vowel sound. Abbreviations which gives vowel, abbreviations which give vowel sound. An is used. An, MLE. Okay, it gives vowel sound. So an is used before abbreviations having vowel sound. Use of article the to particularize something or someone. When we want to show that something or someone is particular, before that we use the. This is the man I met yesterday. It means the same person. Here the man is particular, so we are using here the. Before superlative degrees, for example, he is the best singer, he is the best person in the society, he is the tallest boy in the class. Before superlative degrees, third form of degree, we use article the. Next one is before a singular noun to denote a whole class. When a singular noun refers to his or her whole class, for that the dog is a faithful animal. Here we are not talking about a particular dog. The dog, it means every dog is faithful. So the dog is faithful. The dog refers to its whole class. Next one is before names of rivers, oceans, mountain ranges, because these are unique. The Ganga, the Pacific and the Himalayas. Next one is before unique things, one of its kind. It means natural object which are unique. The sun, the moon, the sun rises in the east, the sun sets in the west. The moon, the earth, these are unique. Next one is before holy books and names of historical buildings. Holy books, as the example is given, the Ramayana, the Gita, the Bible, the Granth Sahib. These are the holy books. Next, name of historical buildings: the Taj Mahal, the Red Fort, the Jama Masjid. These are the historical buildings. So to make them particular, we use the. Next one is before plural names of countries. Some of the countries have its name in plural form. The United States of America, the West Indies. So before plural name of countries. Say its next use. Before the names of trains, planes, ships, etc. Before the name of train, planes or ship, as I say, the Rajdhani Express. This one is train, the Vikram, the Tejas, etc. Before the names of trains, planes or ships. Next is before the names of human races to show nationality. As I say, the Hinduism, the Indian. These show nationality. These show religion. To show the names, before the names of human races, to show nationality or to show religion, we use the. And the next one which we are going to do, that is possessive determiners. Second type of determiners are possessive determiners. These determiners show our possession, our ownership, possession or ownership. These are my, your, his, her, its, our, their, etc. These are the types of possessive determiners. My is there, your is there. If I want to show my possession, this one is my. Just this, I already told you, this is my marker, this is my whiteboard, this is my home. Okay, my, your, his according to subject, her according to subject, its. Yes, students, sometimes you make mistake here. Its and this one its. Its, this one is a possessive, but if there is, we are writing this like in this way, it means it is. Remember this. This its is a possessive. Next is are and their. Mostly students make mistake in this one also. To their, THER there. This one is a place showing word. THEIR. This one is a possessive and we use it in with the subject they. They are going to their house. If the sentence is like this, they are going to their house, then this there is used, THEIR. Okay, notice the difference. Next one is demonstrative determiners, which demonstrate, which point out a person, place or thing. These are four: this, that, these and those. This, that, these are used before, used with singular noun, and these or those are used with plural. This or that. As I say, this is a marker, so this one is used for singular. And these, suppose I have 2 or 3 markers, then I say these are markers for plural objects. Yes, students, also remember this. This and these, this and these are used before near objects. When the object is near to us, we use this or this. Suppose that is in my touch, that is in my grip, then we use this or this. This is used for singular and this is used for plural. Next, that and those, used for far objects. It means those objects which are at a distance. I say, suppose I am talking about a book which is lying at a distance, then I say that is a book. And suppose there are more than 2 books, I say those are books. That is a ceiling fan. Those are curtains. Okay, like this. Next one is quantitative determiners. Quantitative, as it clear from its name, it shows quantity of a noun, not number. Quantity of noun. It is always used with uncountable. First quantitative determiner is much, and it is used with uncountable nouns. As I say, there is much water in the jug. Water is uncountable. We can measure this. We can tell its quantity. So much is used here. There is much water in the jug. Second type of quantitative determiner is little. Little, we use it in 3 forms: little, a little, and the little. Little, it means none or not much. As I say, he has little knowledge of computers. It means he doesn't know anything about computers. Little knowledge, he has no knowledge. Next one is a little. If we use a with little, it means some. Some is, as I say, a little knowledge is always dangerous. It means knowledge which is not sufficient, that is always dangerous. This one is also a popular quote. A little knowledge is a dangerous thing. Okay, a little, it means some. It means we have proper knowledge of everything. Next one is the little. Not much, but all there is. Here quantity is not mentioned, but whatever we have. As I say, he has wasted the little money he had. It means he wasted all the money he had. The little, it means all there is, whatever he had, he has wasted that money. He has wasted the little money he had. Whatever he had, he has wasted that. Okay. Now the last type of determiner is numeral determiners. Numeral, it means which show number. Mention the number of a noun. It tells us about the number. These numeral determiners are of 3 types. First one is definite numeral, second is indefinite numerals, and the third is distributive. First one, definite numeral. Definite, it means definite numeral is also of 3 types. Cardinal is there, ordinal is there, and general ordinals. Cardinals, for example, 1, 2, 3. All the numbers are here. 1, 2, 3, 500, 1000, lakh, whatever is. Okay. Next is ordinals. It means which tell us about order. First, second, third, like this. Ordinal, it's clear from its name, which tell us about order. Cardinal, which tell us about proper number, exact number. Ordinals, which tells us about order. And the third is general ordinals. These are also used. As we say, next, last, like this. Second type of numerals are indefinite numerals. Those numerals which mention the value or indefinite number. They tell us the value or not a proper number. It means indefinite number is there. First type of indefinite numeral is many. Many is used with countable. Mentions the indefinite number of a noun. I have many books. Much is used with uncountable. We have already done this. Many is used with countable. I have many books. But indefinite number is how many books are there? 2, 5, 10, 20. Nothing is given there. This show indefinite number. Many books. Next one is some or any. Students, remember this. Some is used in affirmative and any is used in negative or interrogative sentences. In affirmative we use some, and in negative or interrogative we use any. For example, I have some books. And in negative or interrogative, have you any book in grammar? This one is interrogative. Okay, affirmative, we use some in affirmative and any in negative or interrogative sentences. Next one is few. In numeral, in indefinite numeral, next one is few. Few is also used in three ways: few, a few, and the few. We use little with uncountable. Few is used with countable only. Few, it means none. In negative sense, it means not many. A few, it means some. Some is used both with countable or uncountable. Okay, next one is some. And the few, it means not many but all there is. Okay, at first few. For example, few people are fully happy. It means no one is happy in this world. Few people are fully happy, completely happy person. After that, some. He asked me a few questions. Okay, it means some questions. He asked me some question. He asked me a few questions. The few, not many but all there are. Sorry. Okay. I have corrected the few mistakes. I have corrected the few mistakes that he had done. Nothing is given there how many mistakes he had done. But whatever mistake he had done, I have corrected all the mistakes, all the few mistakes. Okay, here not many but all. Whether the mistakes are 2, 5, 10 or 50. I have corrected the few mistakes. It means all the mistakes. Next indefinite numeral is all. All is used with singular, uncountable and plural countable nouns. Is it clear? Singular, uncountable and plural countable nouns. For example, he has lost all hope of recovery. Here the word hope, it is uncountable and singular. Okay, he has lost all hope of recovery. And plural countable, it means all The students were present. All the students were present yesterday. We are using all with plural countable nouns. Third type of numerals are distributive numeral determiners. First one is definite numeral, second is indefinite, and third one is distributive. These are of four type: each, every, either or either. Any way you can pronounce. Next is neither. Each, it gives an individual sense and used with singular countable noun. No doubt it's individual, so used with singular countable noun. For example, each student was rewarded. It means each student. If there is 50, it means all the 50. Each student, every student, each student of that, each student was rewarded. Next one is every. Every gives a collective sense. It means a total group, refers to a total group. Every person must do his duty. When we address the whole class, we use every. Every student will remain present tomorrow, and each student must bring his or her book. I hope difference is clear. Next is either. Either, it means one of the two. Any one of the two. You can also take in this sense. Any one of the two. You can take either book. It means suppose there are 2 or 3 books. You say you can take either. Any one of the two. 2 books are there, you can take either. You can take either road. You can choose either way. Or we can also write it either he or she has broken the window. See this, either he or she has broken the window. It means this one or this one. It means any one of the two, either he or she, any one of the two. Next is neither, none of the two. When you are not saying anyone, none of the two. When no one is responsible. Suppose you write here neither he nor she has broken the window. It means no one is responsible from the both. Neither, none of the two. For example, neither plan was successful. Suppose you have made 2 plans and at last you say neither was successful. Now students, with this our topic of determiners is complete. You have to write it in your notebooks, and in case of any confusion, contact me. Thank you students.